I'm Reed Nevins. I'm the State 4-H Shooting Sports Coordinator for Mississippi. And today we'll be discussing the .22 rifle discipline. And today I have Mr. Thad Moody, a Level 2 rifle instructor from Oktibbeha County.
A pleasure to be here, Reed. Let's start off with safety. Safety is our most important thing. Our youth safety comes above competition, comes above everything else. So make sure that when they're on the range, they have hearing protection, that they have eye protection. These are found at any sporting goods store. It comes with muffs, it comes with Eye Pro as well. And make sure your Eye Pro, if you go about somewhere else, is shatter resistant. So it'd be the R+. And if they don't like the muffs, go get them some squishies, you know. $2 for 100. Make sure your youth ears protected. We don't want anyone having tinnitus. Again, standard muffs, highly recommend. This is what I prefer. All right. And next, we have the CBI, which is your clear bore indicator. Now, 22 4-H Nationals now requires us to have an indicator coming out to both the action and the muzzle. So when the range master is looking down the range, we can make sure that everyone is safe. So your CBI needs to come out both the action and the muzzle. Now let's go into a little bit of equipment. Let's start off with this. This is going to be your standard mat. You can get a yoga mat, you can get any kind of mat. This is to help keep the kids off the ground, keep them getting wet. And a lot of times they'll shoot on hard concrete surfaces or gravel surfaces. So this protects their bodies just a little bit. For kneeling, you're going to need one of these. This is an ankle roll. Again, you can make one at home. You can use one. Just make sure it fits inside the parameter. All your parameters are going to be found here in your rule book. So make sure you read your rule books thoroughly. But this goes under their back ankle. It helps provide stability and comfort for our youth. All right. Next, let's move on to our rifles that we use. In .22, you have your standard sporter stock or your Monte Carlo stock. This right here is a standard sporter stock. It needs to be under 8.5 pounds. And what we have here is a semi-automatic with iron sights. It's very common. You'll see a lot of these on the range. So you can see, no scope. These are iron sights. It's going to be used for your open sight division.
All right.
Next, we're going to have a bolt action with a scope. Again, a very common setup here. Bolt action, scope, light rifle, sporter stock. But if they do use a scope, make sure it does not go above 6 power. If it does, you just have to tape it over where it stops at the 6 power. And last here is going to be our peep sighted rifle. Again, another bolt action. Peep sight's very common. You're going to see a lot of your 22 matches. Sporter stock, your peep sights right here, your aperture sights, some call them. Again, you see your CBIs coming out of both your action and your muzzle. These are all standard and basic style rifles you will see on our competition lines. Let's go into some targets.
Talk about targets.
So, first one I have right here is going to be your A32. You'll have your sighter right here, and then your juniors. Again, this is junior's target. We'll put 2 rounds in every additional target after they get done with their sighters when they go into competition. For your precision style, we have a A35. Again, you see your sighters right here in the middle, and their course of fire will be 1 round per target. Now, juniors shoot a little bit different from seniors. Your juniors will shoot in prone, then standing, then kneeling. It has to be in that order. They give a little more time at district. So you'll have 10 minutes to shoot your 10 rounds in prone. You'll have 20 minutes to shoot your 10 rounds in standing. And you'll have 15 minutes to shoot your 10 rounds in kneeling. Again, that's all for juniors. And this is all shot at the 50-foot mark.
Total of 30 shots.
Yep.
In those different positions.
It is going to be different than seniors. Seniors completely different. All right?
All right.
Let's move on to our seniors. Seniors shoot a B19 at district. They'll have 6 targets plus 1 sighter target, so 7 total. Again, I know, unlike your juniors, your sighter target for your seniors, it looks exactly the same as your normal targets. You'll put 10 rounds during competition into this. And for seniors, for your slow fire, you have 1 round per minute in both standing, kneeling, and prone. And the next course of fire is your rapid fire. You'll have 2 5-round volleys. For your semi-automatics that we saw first, it'll have to be 25 rounds in 25 seconds. So again, 5 rounds in 25 seconds. For your bolt actions, your levers, which you will see some on your line, you have 30 seconds for each 5-round volley. These are shot at 50 yards for standing, 50 yards for prone and kneeling, and 25 yards for standing. Again, different than juniors. Juniors are 50 feet, seniors are 50 yards and 25 yards. So that is the difference there. One more thing too, make sure when you find your youth some ammunition, you get them standard 22s, no magnums. They can be hollow points, they can be a lot of different things, but we cannot have magnums. Your standard 22 automatic target is highly recommended. All right, that about covers it all for your basic rules that you will need for district competitions. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me or Reed. We'll help you any way we can. Reed, you like to finish up for us?
I just want to mention and remind everyone that be familiar with your district event handbook. There's another event, the state championship rule book. It comes out later, but this is for the district event. But be familiar with your district event handbook. It changes from year to year. We make rule changes, things. It's be familiar though with every discipline that your child competes in. But remember, we're training championship youth, not championship shooters.